This week on Backroad Journals, we will be traveling to Ucluelet on the west coast of Vancouver Island. We are not going to be camping this time around, but instead, we will be staying at a friend's B&B cottage near the Wild Pacific Trail. We are going to relax, eat some good food, see some friends, listen to the sea lions, and take you for a walk on the stunning Wild Pacific Trail Lighthouse loop. We have a place for the night. Got a bathroom down here. Oh. And more stairs. Welcome back to Backroad Journals.
Hello everyone. We are doing something a little bit different this time around. We are lucky enough to be in the beautiful little town of Ucluelet this weekend. We're not going camping. It's Michelle's birthday weekend.
My birthday weekend.
So we decided to not spend it in the cold in a tent.
Just a little bit more comfort this weekend.
A bit more comfort this weekend. We are right now on the Wild Pacific Trail, which is one of our favorite trails around here. Michelle and I used to live here for quite a few years, so we're very familiar with it. So we're going to show you around a little bit and hope you enjoy it as much as we do. It's a beautiful day right now. Sun's out, so let's go for a hike.
Let's go for a hike.
Let's go for a hike.
During our time of living on the West Coast, I used to guide visitors on interpretive hikes along the Wild Pacific Trail. The Amphitrite Lighthouse Loop has panoramic views of Barkley Sound and the Broken Group Islands. Gaze out to the Pacific overlooking sheer, rocky cliffs, thick and towering forests, and take in the rugged beauty of the sweeping coastline as waves pound the rocks below. In 1915, the current lighthouse was constructed. Its squat form was built to withstand the West Coast storm season and has now been in operation for over 100 years. Originally, the lighthouse was lit by a kerosene lamp that needed to be hand-cranked every 8 hours. Lighthouse keepers had to light the lamp at dusk, crank it at midnight, and extinguish it at dawn. This labor-intensive system continued until the lighthouse was electrified in 1961. And in 1988, the lighthouse went to full automation. You feeling a little better now?
Feeling a little better now.
What happened, Holger?
Kinda lost the drone.
Kinda did.
Kinda did. The sun is in such a weird angle that I completely lost sight of it. And to return it home is a little bit difficult because of the trees. It's gonna bang right into it.
And did you start panicking a little bit when the batteries went dead?
I did start panicking
Or started
a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
All is good.
All is good.
The Pacific Ocean around Ucluelet was known as the Graveyard of the Pacific, due to the high number of shipwrecks along the coast. The Graveyard of the Pacific runs from Oregon to the northern tip of Vancouver Island. 484 shipwrecks have occurred at the south and west sides of Vancouver Island, and one of them happened just offshore from here. In 1905, the Passive Melford struck a reef and the ship sank with all aboard perishing. In 1906, the first Amphitrite lighthouse was built. As the coast is hit by violent storms that are dangerous enough to sink ships, little wooden lighthouses perched on rocks are also not immune to their power. The first lighthouse was destroyed by a storm in 1914, surviving less than 10 years. The wonderful preservation of the local flora and fauna is apparent when walking the trail, showcasing thick salal, old-growth Sitka spruce, western hemlock, and giant red cedars.
We'll find these really gnarly trees all along the way. That's so cool.
In 1970, Jim Martin, locally known as Oyster Jim, arrived in Ucluelet from Colorado. Jim Martin was wildly regarded as the person whose search for shoreline fishing holes spawned the trail's creation. His vision for an oceanside trail eventually became a community endeavor, with the original 2.6-kilometer loop at the Lighthouse opening in 1999. Today, the Wild Pacific Trail includes 10 kilometers of tread that winds along headlands, beaches, and through magnificent forests. A work still in progress, it is hoped that one day it will extend north along the coast and connect with existing trails in the Pacific Rim National Park. The ocean's really calm today. In a storm, we've had storms so big here, the waves have literally come up and taken out this bench. That was a few years ago, but pretty amazing. I couldn't believe it.
So the dotted islands over there, that's the Broken Group Islands. We've been through there once on a tour, and it was really neat. Such a cool spot, and if you go a little bit further, then you get to the inlet towards Port Alberni, just around the corner, really. It's right there. We're so lucky to have a beautiful day today. Birthday weather.
Birthday weather. glorious day spent hiking and enjoying the sights, we sat back and enjoyed the company of our friends. We also had some unexpected four-legged friends that wanted in on the action. If you have enjoyed coming along on this adventure with us, and you have not already done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button, comment, and like. It's completely free, and we really appreciate all of your support. Our goal for this year is to get 1,000 subscribers. And last but not least, we would like to give a shout out to Sydney and Scott. Thank you for tracking us down to say hi. It was great to meet you. We will see you next week.
It's time to go because there's a lot of noise going on outside. Let me show you what's happening. Crane right here. And they are going to put this over there onto this right next to us. So it is a bit noisy and we're going to be out of here real quick.